I say, we had quite the plot twist. Turns out, and again, totally banking on adopted here.
What? John is Miss Courtney's son? No way. I mean, he's already so big for him to be your... Yes, John is indeed my son. Please look at this.
Yeah, there's a certain resemblance, I guess, but... this is a clipping from a magazine. We're just gonna glance over the fact that in order for this to be accurate, she would have had to have been pregnant at 13.
It's an article about John. Do you always carry these around with you? Yes, I always keep it close by. It's like a charm to me.
It seems the bond they share is a strong one. Are we not acknowledging the age thing at all? Like, has to be adopted, right? However, are you absolutely certain that he's been kidnapped? I was gonna ask, are you absolutely...
Yes, I received a call from the kidnapper just before the trial started.
Well, that sounds familiar. What were their demands?
They only had one demand, a not guilty verdict for Patricia Rowland.
I see, so that's what happened.
Since there's no evidence, that would make me innocent. Isn't that right, Your Honor?
That is correct. The prosecution has not produced sufficient evidence to prove the defendant guilty. As such, I hereby find the defendant, Patricia Rowland.
So that's why you were going to deliver a not guilty verdict earlier.
I am not qualified to be a judge. A judge must be able to remain impartial and composed above all else.
Look, the killer's not gonna kill a kid, alright? Would have kidnapped the kid, sure. Not gonna kill the kid. He has a bit more class than that.
And yet, despite this, in this trial just now, I was about to hand down a verdict that was led solely by my heart.
Judge Courtney,
the goddess of the law must be furious with me. But I simply couldn't do it. I couldn't hand down a fair verdict if it meant I had to sacrifice my own son.
Really need you to back up and explain that one to me. So you were pregnant at 13?
Of course you can't!
Okay.
A real parent would never abandon their own child.
Your dad died. He didn't abandon you.
If that makes the goddess of the law angry, then maybe the goddess is the one who's wrong. The goddess is guilty. Guilty! Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed, to declare goddess guilty. Yeah, depends what they're guilty of. Guilty of being awesome! Yeah, no. We're responsible for upholding the law, but at the same time, we are only human. Nobody would hand down a verdict that would sacrifice their own child. Von Karma would. Manfred, not Francesca.
Thank you very much, Miss Faraday, Prosecutor Edgeworth. However, I cannot simply run away from the courtroom.
Can we talk about the son real quick? Judge Courtney, so this is where you've been.
It appears it's time. Miss Courtney! It's not his last... Yeah, it's a different last name. My father. He was a...
Was he? Oh, yeah, he was. Thought he was a defense attorney.
He was a prosecutor.
I mean, I realize now he was a prosecutor. Yes, I remember that.
Your father?
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
All of our dads were white. Isn't that weird? All of our dads. Yes, he stood in court just like you. And now, with all that has happened, it got me thinking. What if my father had been in the same position as you are now? If a prosecutor was being coerced into obtaining a guilty verdict, I know, if my life were on the line, my father would definitely come to steal me back. Steal you back?
Yeah, you remember her dad was the Yadagalasu? That ring a bell? No? Alright. Big story about it. A couple years back. Okay. You're basically a little older than Edgeworth, if not the same age, so you would have been just about the right age to be paying attention to that. Okay, never mind.
Miss Courtney, why don't you let us take care of it? What? I'm gonna go steal John back for you.
Yeah. The gloves always kind of bothered me. Like, they don't go down far enough on her hands, you know? They just seem to cut off right about there. And that might be a style choice, but it bothers me. I do love the hairpin, though. That's a key with a bunch of other keys on it.
As the second Yagarasu, I, Kay Faraday, give you my word.
She and Maya would fucking get along like a house on fire. It's just occurring to me. So the great thief Yagarasu plans to steal the truth, What say you, Judge Courtney? Will you place your trust in the young great thief?
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
And if it's alright with you, I wish to help as well.
Thank you very much. I know that it's really not my place to ask this of you. But please, do whatever you can. Please save John.
Gotta be adopted, right?
You got it! Just leave everything to us.
The little trinket.
Allow me to leave my cell phone with you. You may get a call from the kidnapper at some point.
You have my word. I will ensure the safe return of your phone along with your son.
I will do everything in my power to prolong the trial. But, even then, at most, the trial can only last for about 2 more hours.
2 hours, So until 2 p.m., that's our time frame.
I must return to court. Miss Faraday, Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave the rest to you.
Okay, I thought you were taking a break from being a great thief.
As of right now, the great thief Yagarasu is back in business. Alright, time to put on the gloves and hit the pavement with it's my first request, after all.
Is that so? In that case, we better begin our investigation post-haste. I feel like I'm slightly off on the K-voice today. Then again, I've spent a couple hours recording prior to this particular game. If we hope to track down John... Where'd he run off to? God, I feel like everyone except Edgeworth and Courtney are slightly off so far. We might have just gone back home.
That's right! I mean, it doesn't look like they're gonna get any filming done today.
Or he may have run away. That's a bit better. We should probably begin our investigation from the front of the Grand Tower.
Hey! Hold it, Mr. Edgeworth. You're not the one in charge anymore. From here on out, this is a job for the Great Thief, which means I'm the leader now.
If that's the case, then what am I supposed to do?
Mr. Edgeworth, you get to be the first ever Great Thief's assistant.
So I'm a thief's assistant now. Am I playing as Kay? That would be amazing.
Alright, let's get going. Great Thief Yagarasu takes flight once more.
She's happy. A lot of limb flailing. We've got 2 hours. Want to stop for some coffee?
Yeah, okay. Here we are, the scene of the crime. Let's get to work. Now say it with me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Say what?
Even in the depths of night.
No. Oh, the music just cuts out. That's great. The fucking... You can never really stay mad at these games for long. The sense of humor, man.
Aw, come on, say the rest with me.
And just why should I do that?
Because the Great Thief Yagarasu has arrived on the scene. And if we don't say the introduction, it just doesn't feel right.
I have no intention of becoming a thief.
Ah, fine then, I'll do it by myself. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the Great Thief Yagarasu.
Yes, Kay, I know you are. I, on the other hand, am starting the investigation.
You're no fun.
We don't have time for fun. Fun, you say? Ah, yes. No, we don't have time for that, certainly. Been waiting to use that prop. I like the idea of Edgeworth looking up words that humans use, such as fun. Particularly when he questions the word itself.
Good thing we have a photo so we can get right ahead and start asking around.
That is... I think we have a better photo than that. We have the clipping. Is that in our evidence? No. Huh. Odd. Then again, it is her good luck charm. Let's talk to the cabbie. This cabbie is suspicious.
Hey, buddy, what's wrong? Your face looks so serious.
Have you picked up any passengers here today?
Oh, I sure did, but it was only one group.
What did they look like?
It was a pair of men. They were both wearing black.
Did you happen to see a small boy with them?
Here's a picture of him. Nope, it was just the two guys.
I understand. Thank you for your cooperation. I was hoping he would have had some more information for us, but I guess not.
Interesting. What's my logic? Is it just that? Huh. No, it's also the 3 footprints. No way that has to relate to the 2 men right now, anyways. Tarps. Okay. Oh, Will Powers! What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. I wish he was in more games. Oh, man! We're getting... Oh, Will.
Long time no see, Mr. Edgeworth. This is Will Powers. He is an action star I met in a previous case. He also played a role of the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Tokyo.
You've met him twice before, I believe. Yeah, you met him twice before.
It's been a long time.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, a great thief.
I'm glad Will Powers got in the games one more time. After the second game, I mean. I like this guy. He's a cool guy. Nice guy.
Some stuff has happened, so now Mr. Edgeworth is my assistant.
In case you don't know Phoenix Wright lore terribly well, he was a client in the first game, a witness in the second game, and now he just appears to be kind of hanging out in this game.
Nice to meet you, but a thief? And Mr. Edgeworth is your assistant? Please pay it no heed. More importantly, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case.
See, the reason I like this guy is because he's one of the few normal people. Like, don't get me wrong, he has his quirks, but, like, out of all of the people that we've really defended or come across, he, by comparison, is shockingly sane and normal. He's a nice guy, and he's an actor. That's pretty much the extent of it. He's just friendly. You know, very sympathetic kind of guy. Likes to make children happy, that sort of thing. But, you know, just compared to everyone else, he is such, like, a refreshing breath of fresh air of calmness and sanity. Because everyone else is just insane in this game. The other people in that case of important note were Penny, who, very small part, but to her credit, pretty normal. An insane kid named Cody. Old Bag, who's her own completely separate compartment of crazy. A weird-ass producer who looked like he was going to fondle somebody. Probably a pillow. And the actual guilty person who had mafia ties and tried to kill us. Threatened to kill us, he didn't try. But yeah, he's so... just nice. It's just nice having him around.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be much help, though. He's an actor who has been working with John.
Has he?
It may be a bit sudden, but let's hear what he has to say.
He might have been in the movie.
I had heard that you were handling the investigation for this case, but... Well, I'm not the prosecutor in charge, though.
Who is? Because Von Karma's busy. Lang's not a prosecutor. Sebastian's MIA. Really, the only other prosecutor we know at this point is Godot, and he's in jail.
But if you're the assistant, does that mean that Kay is in charge?
No, this is just a simple
You've got a good eye on you. You're completely right.
She jumped at the chance.
Since I'm in charge here, I'd like you to answer a few questions post-haste, and please be frank. Did anything happen to catch your eye? Ergo, didn't you notice anything?
Who is she trying to imitate? Be frank, huh? Well, I feel sorry for the victim, but I can't help but worry about what will happen with the filming from now on.
No, that's only natural. Still, I would think the filming would be difficult now.
I knew it. This is bad.
Ah, the ascot, I forgot about that.
We can only use this location for a little while longer.
Is the filming almost complete then?
No, but construction will begin here soon, so we won't be able to film here anymore. We're only using this vacant lot until construction begins.
So the rest of the movie will be filmed at Global Studios. Nice that they kept him on. Well, he was innocent after all.
Things aren't looking good. There's even some people spreading bad rumors.
Bad rumors? Chairman Evil King, no doubt. At it again.
Lately, a journalist has been coming by repeatedly, saying, "This film art's hiding a real monster, I reckon. There ain't no use hiding it," and stuff like that.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about.
Yes, it was that photographer from before.
Oh, they have met! Yeah, in the second game. They did meet briefly.
You're not actually hiding a real monster, are you?
Of course not. If there really was one, I'd be out of a job.
Ah, he's the dude in the suit. Ah, good on you, Will. Feel like you're wasting the dude's natural fucking buffness, though. This dude's straight up, he could be from Zhang-Fa. It seems they're putting a lot of work into this movie. Then again, maybe he's just one of those guys who has to act in mask. I mean, he was Steel Samurai. Now he's, monster movie. And wasn't he something else? Like, he had a little comment at the end of the first game. He worked on a kid's show, but he was still in a mask of some sort. I can't remember.
That's because of this attempt at making a sequel to an old classic. Global Studios is pouring their heart and soul into this one.
I wish they'd put that much effort into making a new Steel Samurai series. Please. What role are you playing this time, Mr. Powers?
I'm playing the mighty Muzila.
Wow! You're the main character!
Well, much obliged. I'm wearing a full-body costume again, so my face won't be seen this time either.
I see. That costume sure is cool, though. I want to try wearing it, too. I know. How about next time you let me get in the costume? Maybe just the horn part.
Just the horn part.
That's not really possible. You can't get inside the horns.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I'm not in the Screen Actors Guild after all.
I don't think that's what he means. That was about Marsh. I would like to ask you some questions about that motorcycle outside. More importantly, John.
About John? Ah, I heard about it from the girl on staff.
Aw, poor Powers. You're wrapped up in another situation with the killer. Poor man.
How he suddenly vanished from right in front of you guys. That's just like him.
Does he do that a lot?
I'd say so. During filming breaks, if you even took your eyes off him for a moment, he'd be gone.
Do you have any idea as to where he might have gone?
I don't know, but I ran into him as he was leaving the film lot.
What? Really? Where did John go?
I saw him get into the trailer, but when I was checking the equipment, he was gone again.
The trailer? There might still be some traces of him left behind. Mr. Powers, could you show us the trailer?
Sure thing. It's a bit of a mess right now, though.
Let's take him up on his offer and examine the inside of the trailer. Can I just walk up? Okay, yeah, I can just walk up to it and probably examine it. Pieces of film equipment have been placed here. Are you filming today?
No, we had to stop filming for today, since a box has disappeared.
And a corpse was found? A box? What is he talking about?
Yeah, there was some equipment in that box. I take my eyes off it for a few seconds, and look what happens.
So, there's a thief among us.
Exactly what was stolen?
Nothing much, actually. Just the box is missing.
Huh. Wait a second.
Why would someone steal a box? Personally, I would have taken the stuff inside.
They probably wanted the box more than whatever was inside of it. Did they plan to put something or someone inside that box? Fucking goddamn it. That's a good bit of logic. Provided this in fact does connect up. This is a good bit of logic here. Oh, damn! I thought I was onto something. Alright. Fair enough. Pieces don't fit quite right. I need to reconsider. Alright, so how do I examine the fucking inside of the trailer? Can I just... Yeah, no, this is same bit. Do I talk to him? How do I... Because I was right at the trailer, obviously. Do I talk to you again, Powers? No. I really want to examine the inside of the trailer. Like this... If this isn't the inside of the trailer... About John's seat.
Ah, it's over there, where that backpack is sitting.
Something is sticking out of the bag. This is a tape.
Huh? It's a tape for filming. Why does John have one?
Did he film something? This might be a clue. Is there any way to check its contents?
We have a monitor to look over footage that was filmed. We can use that.
Poor Pat, he just wants to help out.
Now then, let's see what's on the tape.
He's always in trouble, though. He's like a better, less annoying, well-meaning Butts. Alright, so the suit's open. There appears to be a generator or a bag. There's John. There's one of the footprints. It looks like when John was practicing.
John was practicing by himself.
The monster's footprint can be seen as well. So this must have been recorded last night.
He does that sometimes. When he's not happy with his performance, he'll sneak out onto the set to practice by himself.
Wow, he really is hardworking.
He sure is. Although he's young, he's a real pro. He never rests until he's satisfied. Then again, I can't say that I approve of him using the equipment without asking.
Touché. John is able to operate equipment all by himself.
More or less, if it's just basic filming.
I guess you could set up it's easy enough to set up a camera and act in front of it. He probably can't work the crane and shit. Huh? What's wrong? What the Why isn't John on the screen anymore?
I think he ran off somewhere just a few seconds before this.
Well, good thing we can rewind it. Did he go somewhere when the camera was still recording? The tape ends here. It looks like that was all that was recorded.
No one else is on camera except for John.
Interesting. And I still don't know if I've examined the inside of the trailer. Because it said he went... Okay, so... It said about John's seat. In this trailer is used to shuttle actors to and from the film lot.
It shuttles the actors? Does that mean... Galactic trailer ready for launch. 3, 2, 1, ignition! Blast off at the speed of light. Shower thrusters on full. Rocket bathroom engage.
I would prefer a calm, relaxing bath myself. I like how that's all he has to say about that. What up, copper? Thank you for your hard work, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I'm not prosecutor at the moment, but I'll keep quiet about that for now. Thank you. What are you doing here? Sir, I'm on guard duty. Then could you tell me about the cars that have passed through today?
No one's came through here with that taxi and that blue truck.
I need to check the truck. So, 2 different vehicles came through this place. This is valuable information. Alright. I'm gonna check the truck, but that'll be next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I've been Tokenlad. Talk to you later, shooting your shares, and see you around Askland.